All I have to say is, wow, this has been such a wonderful reading, and your poems, Glenn and Bill, are just fantastic, and your reading that you put together tonight is just a very living, new work of art, you know, that we've all been immersed in. And so it's been wonderful to sit and listen to this. I want to applaud you again. This is a remarkable town with remarkable people, and MIU's was and is a remarkable place. And right around the time that the poet Diane de Prima passed away, I was looking at her face, and I said, well, wait, tell me I'm wrong. I was talking to people on Facebook, you know, tell me that I'm wrong if I am. But didn't we have a workshop with this woman at MIU? And a friend in Chicago, Kim Ines, she said, yeah, I was sitting right next to you. And so, you know, I thought that was remarkable. You know, Diane de Prima, she's one of the Beat members of the Beat scene, or the Beat poets, Ginsberg and Kerouac and all that. And I just, you know, when I was a kid, who is this one? It just went over me. I didn't know who she was. All I knew is I'd read my poems to her, and she'd say, you're not a poet. And then I submitted a short story to her. She said, you're not a poet. You're a fiction writer. And so I took that. I took it for checking, you know. But for years I said, I'm a poet. Of course I'm a poet. I'm a poet, aren't I? But I thought it was just so incredible that she was there. And it was incredible that they let me do what I did at MIU. They allowed me to do so many things that were just instrumental in me becoming a writer. You know, I wanted to spend a semester putting a book together, and by gosh, they let me do it. I can't believe it. But I worked with Nancy Davies. I don't know if you remember Nancy Davies, but I had to convince her. I had to sit and talk to her for an afternoon, and she finally was convinced, and I got to write a book of poetry. You know, recently I was looking through my jottings and from that time period, and I found a lot of things that, you know, babbled on and on and on and weren't that great. And yet, at the same time, I saw a few things in them that I thought, wow, I could take these out. I could start working with them. And so here I was, about 65, looking at a work that a 22-year-old kid or so was writing, and finding lots that could be chucked out, but a few things that still sparked, you know, and spoke to me. And although I can't say I remember everyone who I was writing about, but I did take these pieces and put them together in newer versions. And so I'm going to read one or two of those here. There were about 6 of them that I finally put together. No birds this time. Or at least I can't tell. Okay. Water. We have to remain in this life. Take care of the windowsill that cracks from extremes of summer and winter. We have to be here when the rain comes, and wait long enough to adore the lace that covers the sky when we feel all our old deaths have come to meet us. We stop driving the interstate, and on a narrower highway, we come to an overlooked landmark which says, "This pump was once the center of this town this famous, incredibly dead person drank from." We have an opportunity. You stop me from lifting the crank. There's something undesirable about drinking the same water the dead man drunk. Our history is full of dead men. Better to drink some safe water where they treat it with the solutions of the present. I tell you to wait in the car. The first water that comes out is red. Like blood, I say. No surer sign of life than that, now is there? And then it slowly dwindles to gray, and then the fresh blue stuff. I even drink from the battered cup chained there and see you hiding behind your fingers in the Pontiac, its air conditioner dripping water on the hot pavement. This one's called "On This Earth We Can Walk." Have days. Enjoy the whistling after the thunder and the purple threads of nature gone far beyond the safety nets of our common sense. We can lie down and hear the snakes of our heart weaving through our anxieties, leaning forward and toward us, and we are in a world with the ships of our branding, our airy creatures, our snake passions and beginnings. I love your mother face of belief, the still crumple of your blouse, the clothes, the you of two, of all the nets. I am not nature, but one boy with a bird's share searching for poverty. The cold makes the senses take note of themselves. Hand the bricks up to the ladder. The cloud ocean hasn't forgotten. We climb the peaks of our angles, spend the night under the pools of moonshine. We chase the flower can't be still, blue caverns to go to, silk threads to weave, our city of too many thoughts. We eat the peaches of satisfaction, the apples of love. We banish the word cartridge from our family.